The NFL draft recently have had trends when it comes to evaluating the quarterback position. Now, when you rewind the clock back just a little bit, you talk about the Patrick Mahomes, the Josh Allens, the Jalen Hurts, the Lamar Jacksons, all these quarterbacks that the so called experts say these guys aren't ready. These guys aren't good enough as throwers of the football. They can't stand in the pocket. They can't, whatever the excuses may be. Now these guys are running the NFL and they're playing in the most meaningful games of the season. And it's because teams were able to take a risk, and there's no bigger polarizing prospect in this draft for me personally than Anthony Richardson. Now, this guy's stock, you've attached jet fuel to Anthony Richardson's draft stock and just shot it up the charts. And I first introduced Anthony Richardson to Raider Nation week 9 of the regular season last year on someone to just keep your eye on. And I think that the Raiders really have to take a long look at the potential of going out and getting an Anthony Richardson, specifically because you're in a division with the Patrick Mahomes and the Justin Herberts. Russell Wilson and Sean Payton have now merged, and you're going to need somebody dynamic enough behind center to go out there and create plays, both keeping his eyes downfield, creating with his legs. You need something different in this division if you're going to compete with the best of these teams. And especially with the Raiders' defense not being what it is, you have to have a guy who has that upside to where you're looking into the future and saying, hey, we have a superstar at the quarterback position. And I think Anthony Richardson at 6'4", 244 pounds, running a 4.4 40. Look, you can say whatever you want about the completion percentage, but the fact of the matter is Anthony Richardson has 13 career games, and he's 20 years old. Yes, he started the season rough, but he finished the last 5 to 7 games, I believe, with 9 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. He really started to come on, and he really started to settle down. He had some big games. He had some really big games. You look at the Utah game, and he goes out there. He's creating with his legs. He's doing things. He's looking like the best player on the football field. He has the ability to launch the ball 70 yards downfield and not blink. As far as Josh McDaniels' perspective, when it comes to the intermediate passes, 15 to 25 yards down the field, he's money. Outside of the numbers, you run the post, you run the scissors concept in Josh McDaniels' scheme. These are all things that Anthony Richardson thrives at. Now it's just building consistency. Thankfully, he comes into a situation by sitting behind Jimmy Garoppolo, and he can really take that time to learn Josh McDaniels' system, develop that short accuracy, clean up the footwork and mechanics. And if Josh McDaniels can do this, not only can he save his coaching career in Las Vegas, but he could really find and develop a superstar quarterback, something that he's been looking for a minute now. And I think it bodes well for the Raiders. So if I'm in Las Vegas and I'm sitting there in the draft and I have an opportunity at 7 to move up and go and get my guy, you have to seriously take consideration of it. I think the team that misses out on Anthony Richardson is going to regret it for years to come, especially if he lands in the right situation. Now, can you trust Josh McDaniels to develop him? That's another question and another topic for another day. But if you like more in-depth discussions, I would highly recommend subscribe to Real Raider Ray, subscribe to Pharaoh NFL, and link up and join our live shows where we sit down and we dive into these prospects. We dive into the state of the Raiders, and we can really take time to peel back these layers. But the flaws that Anthony Richardson has, they're extremely coachable, and that's extremely intriguing to me, and I think it should be extremely intriguing to Raider Nation. So leave your guys' comment down in the comment section below. Is Anthony Richardson a guy that you're willing to take a risk on? If not, let me know why. If so, let me know down in the comment section below. Raider Nation, I appreciate the love. I appreciate all the support. And as always, just win, baby.